Well, Grant, that felt like a bit of a nearly night, really. Played some good stuff at times, got into some good positions, couldn't quite finish it off.
No, I thought in possession we weren't good enough, to be honest. Millwall try to make you play their game, which is tricky. They go direct, they get into the big men, they try and get second balls, and for 20 odd minutes we played like them. Then we got a foothold in the game a little bit. We started to get on the ball more, trying to get our threats more higher up the pitch. We had a good chance. I don't know how far Leo was from it, but and then Tom Nichols hits a post with a shot that he wasn't offside, it was seen, and with a couple of, there was nothing really in the game all night really. I think defensively we looked strong, and we dealt with everything that they threw our way, and then just a lapse of concentration, a mistake. Granty's held his hand up in the change room. That's the type of person he is. It's a mistake, and tight games, one lapse of concentration can cost you.
Is it one of those where if you need to take a yellow card, just inside your own half, you have to do it? We saw Inman do it later on, didn't you?
Yeah,
a good foul, if you like.
Ferguson did it to Inman, yeah. I mean, surprised that Granty didn't do that, because that's the type of person he is. He said he was going to try and do it over the far side, and he just tugged him. But it was frustrating for us really, because I didn't think, to be honest with you, I didn't think either team deserved to win the game. It was an even game. We had a couple of half chances towards the end. One that I think it was Marcus put across the box, his right foot. I don't know how nobody tapped that in at the back post, but frustrating. But we've got to pick ourselves up and go again at Bradford.
Yeah, in those tight games, you have to make those moments count, don't you? The one you mentioned across the face of goal in the second half, and Marcus's one in the first, which so nearly found Leo. Well,
it's twice now. It's happened to us. It happened against Sheffield United, and it's happened to us against Millwall. Two strikers, Billy Sharp and Lee Gregory. That's probably why they're the two of the best in the league, and they've been around the block. They've done it, and they know how to win games for their team. And I just said to our boys, that's something you can look at and learn from, and because that's them, and we make a mistake and they punish us. They made a couple of mistakes, we didn't punish them, so frustrating, but nothing in the game. I didn't think we deserved to lose the game. I think we had to come away from a draw. Would have been disappointed with the chances we missed, but we go again.
Yeah, and you mentioned the defence. There was a bit of an aerial bombardment at times, and they're a big team, Millwall. Not Tafazoli, Boswick, and the rest of the back four stood up to that.
I thought Tafazoli was outstanding, to be honest. I think he dealt with everything that threw his way. Bozzy's gone in there and done a job for us at centre half, which he can do easily. But especially Ryan, I think some of the balls he defended, especially in the 6-yard box, outstanding, I thought. And it's always hard to play against Millwall the way they play. They put balls in your box constant. They just wait for you to make one mistake, and that was I told the boys at half time. I said they'll wait for a mistake. That's all they're waiting for, a little mistake. So you need to stay switched on. You need to stay focused, and we got punished.
Does your team need to just be a bit cuter, a bit more streetwise, do you think?
Well, no, listen, Anthony Grant is streetwise. That's why we brought him to the club. So that's why I'm surprised that he didn't bring him down and take a booking. But listen, we need to move on very, 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 very quickly. There's no one getting down. There's no one getting their heads buried in the sand here. We need to make sure we move on quickly. We've got another tough game against Bradford, but we'll go there, in confidence really, because I think tonight we could have come in. We should have got something out of the game.
The formation you're playing at the moment looks like it's starting to gel now. Madison and Taylor obviously leading that attack with the three in behind. Do you feel that's something you've got to stick with to really sort of keep getting the best out of your attacking players?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a formation that it gets our players higher. I mean, the Taylors and the Madisons and the Nichols, higher up the pitch. Tom had a couple of really good chances tonight. The one hit the post and the one at the back post, I remember, in the second half, where he should have scored. I don't know why he was beyond the back post. There was just speaking to gloves there, and he should have been in the middle of the penalty box. He'd have got a tap in. I think it was Craig who put it across, not Marcus. But I mean, listen, it's a formation that works if you keep the ball. I didn't think tonight that we, in possession, that we were good enough, probably as a whole. But we need to work on that and make sure we get it better.
Was it tempting to bring Forrester straight back in tonight?
No, because I thought Brad and Leo done great on Saturday, and I think a bit of continuity tonight and trying to keep most of the team on the pitch that won on Saturday helped us. But how can you legislate for a mistake? And like I said, Grantley's man enough to put his hand up in the change room.